I figured you would be fine, but, you know, still just wanted to.
I mean, I have such a high pain tolerance now, I feel like.
Is this new?
No. You've seen that.
I know I have. I guess it's just been a while.
Yeah.
I like that.
Did you hear the Sex on the Beach story?
I did. So funny.
I don't know why that was what I thought.
Hey, whatever works. Actually, that was like a great reference. I was like, I know exactly what color that is.
Yeah, well, because it was like kind of orange, kind of red.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is remove the stitch that's keeping everything in place.
Okay.
And then I'll let you know exactly what I'm doing and when I'm going to pull, okay?
Okay.
You've had drains removed before or no?
No.
Okay.
I've heard that it doesn't hurt, it just feels weird. Is that true?
It depends. Some people...
Just tell me.
No, seriously. I'm sorry. For the most part, it does. It's exactly what you said. There are some people who just don't take a pain tolerance very well, and so they say it hurts. But it's like a split second of discomfort because it's very, very quick.
I like that. Very quick. That's
Good.
good.
Put your arm. Yep. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Just for a second. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have you take a big deep breath in.
Okay.
And then blow it all the way out. And do the same thing again. And cough as loud as you can.
Oh my god, wow. That is so weird. Yeah, that does hurt.
It's not the most pleasant experience, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think.
But it is so quick.
It does hurt to apply on it, so I push on it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So how quickly does that close?
So I'm gonna put some ointment on it. It will close up in about 3 or 4 days, but after the first 24 hours, it's closed up enough that you can shower without any kind of dressing on it. So the dressing.
So I can't shower tonight. That dream is gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put this on there. Technically, you could probably shower as long as you keep this dressing on.
Okay.
But I usually tell people to wait 24 hours.
I will wait if you want me to wait. I
I
will
mean, if
wait.
you're like dying, I'd say it's
No,
okay.
we've been doing the sponge bath. I just like my
You're so
underarms
fun.
are impossible even when we wipe them.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, and you can probably get more aggressive with the sponge bath because now that, you know, the hole's covered, it's probably fine.
Can I use deodorant now?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna take these little bolsters off here.
Oh, you are. I didn't know that you were doing that today.
Yeah.
Now I'm really excited.
So you need to prepare yourself for
It's gonna be bad, right?
Frankenstein nipples. I mean, like, really bad.
Define Frankenstein nipples.
Like,
It's gonna be
gross,
bad. It's gonna
crusty,
be
bloody,
bad.
not look like a normal
ow.
nipple.
And how long does that take to resolve?
So you've got sutures in around your nipples. Those stay in for another week.
Oh, it's not that
That's not
bad.
as bad as I thought it'd be actually.
Okay, good. You're like
That's
the
'cause
only
we're
person who's
weird.
ever said that. Everyone else is like, oh my god.
Well, what I will say is that, like, although I was not prepared to do this today because I didn't think you would until the next appointment, I have looked at a lot of, like, prior to surgery, I made sure that I looked at enough that
Photos.
I could not pass out.
Right.
Yeah, I looked at stuff
That's
too.
probably smart.
It really helps.
This one's a little deep, okay? So just be still.
So it looks scary, but it looks
supposed
good
to look
for how
scary.
scary
Yeah,
it looks.
exactly. So next week we'll take the sutures out,
Mm-hmm.
and then the way that this whole nipple kind of works is the areola around the nipple kind of sloughs off, and what is stayed behind it is like nice pink tissue, and then that kind of fades into your flesh color. So this is going to kind of have a few changes and phases over the next couple of weeks. Totally normal.
Okay.
Nipples aren't falling off. They're not dying. It's just like normal phase of healing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You can, like when you start to take a shower,
Mm-hmm.
you can just put some Neosporin, just like I'm doing here, right over your sutures. That just kind of helps keep everything from crusting. So when we take the sutures out next week, it'll be a little bit easier.
Sure, I've got plenty.
And then the only reason to cover this is just so it doesn't get ointment all over your shirt. If you're just walking around the house, you don't have to leave it covered, whatever you want to do.
I'm pretty sure that I'll keep it covered for everybody else's benefit.
Well, or you can close your shirt and
That's gonna be uncomfortable probably though, if I didn't have a shirt. I mean, if I had a shirt on without,
If you just
padding,
got
wouldn't
like
that
a
hurt?
little, if you've got like just like a little t-shirt on, it's probably fine.
yeah.
But anything more than that, yeah, I'll probably be rubbing a little bit.
And how often am I changing the bandage?
Just as needed. You could just leave it on for 24 hours unless it gets kind of soaked, and then you can just replace it. And then you don't have to put anything back on it if you don't want to after 24 hours from now, but you can. Because some people, because you'll still have that little opening there because it kind of closes up from the inside out. So if you want to keep it covered with a Band-Aid, it's fine. Okay, so just taking the little suture out.
And are we still waiting to put things on my scars?
Yes.
Okay.
So once you're 3 weeks post-op, then we can do a little bit more for scar management.
Okay. And how much of what you see do you feel like is swelling and how much isn't? Because I have a hard time gauging.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. You're still definitely swollen here in the middle.
Yeah, that's definitely. I feel like up there as well.
Are you tender here? If I push a little bit?
I mean, it doesn't like hurt, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's fluid. I feel like here I'm a little puffy.
Yeah.
I feel like even here is that normal underneath.
Yep. You can be swollen like all up under this area, and you still are.
Feels
Yeah.
like he's still.
Swelling can last, especially like swelling in your torso. It can last for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Now, it's not linear, meaning majority of your swelling goes down right away.
Right.
But you can have like 5 or 10% left that can just, your body just kind of has to resorb it after a
Right.
while. Okay, you ready?
No. Yes.
All right. All right, big deep breath in. Blow it all the way out. Another big deep breath in and big cough. Good job.
That one really hurt.
Good job. Good job. All right, all your drains are out. Yay!
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, and those people's pain level, if they're having any residual pain, once the drain comes out, they really feel a lot better. Because
Yeah.
a lot of times what's left over pain is only coming from the drains.
For me, the only pain I've had the whole time is only from my
The
drains.
drains.
And specifically the left drain, which is interesting to me why the right drain, when you removed it, hurt more. Because I was expecting the left drain.
Mhm. Hard to tell. This looks so good.
Hey guys, how's it going? Back home now, and I just got changed for my first time ever by myself post-op. Really excited. I'm wearing a button-down short sleeve because it's pretty hot. And some jeans, which are kind of hard to see from this angle, but they're on, they're there, yay! Feeling a little self-conscious about the roundness, but so happy with how my appointment went, how my chest is looking so far. Everything is looking great. My nipples look scary. It's understandable, but not remotely as bad as I thought. I know they're gonna look great when they're all healed up. I'm rather swollen, so it's not making me look as flat. It's gonna take, a couple of weeks, possibly months for that really to go down as far as I'd like. But I was able to come home. I'm able to shower tomorrow night. I put deodorant on, I got dressed. I'm definitely going to be more independent. I just got to be careful about, really using my arms much more. And I'm going to start doing the walk up the wall exercises, and then I can crawl back down. And I have to do that like 10 times a day, so on both sides. So I'm going to go do that.